Dr. B.R.Ambedkar must downtrodden. Such a towering personality. His life, his works, his contribution towards entire humanity in the entire history, one can't find a person like him. It is inexpressible. In entire humanity, his contribution towards uplifting downtrodden, educating them, enlightening them is inexpressible, invaluable. His contribution, one can't find a person like him in entire humanity, in entire human history. Dr. B.R.Ambedkar, Messiah of downtrodden. His heart, his hearty feelings to do something, to uplift their life, to educate them, to enlighten them. Born in a very poor family, he is Bodhisattva, a very miraculous personality. He is Bodhisattva. So, a very powerful personality. Acquired the great educational degrees, DLITs, PhDs, masters in too many subjects, DLITs, PhDs. He is unique person in entire universe, in entire world. He is top of all. Living in such adverse conditions, he could achieve all these educational degrees. What I told you before is not possible easily. If we study his entire life, we can understand how he could achieve everything. It's impossible. But his heart was filled with tremendous compassion towards downtrodden, poor people. In his words, what he was saying, that if I cannot complete my mission in the sense, if I can't better, if I can't complete, if I am failure, I would shoot him, I would shoot myself. These are the words of the great Bodhisattva, Dr. B.R.Ambedkar. So you can understand his heart, how the deep feelings of upliftment, the benefits for the downtrodden, the poor people. A very miraculous personality. In the entire history, we can't find such a person. living in absolutely adverse conditions, situations. How could he achieve these things? It's very miraculous. From the childhood only, he was interested in education, acquiring knowledge. His father were bringing books for him, and he was really hungry for knowledge. A very bright star in childhood only. He was very bright in education, stood first almost in all the exams, from matriculation to all PhDs, DSCs, deletes, and all masters in too many subjects. No one can be compared with fellow like him. He became minister also, and he is the Messiah for the downtrodden poor people. Too many things or too many thoughts or too many expressions or the feelings I can express about him. His contribution is invaluable, tremendous. His contribution in the field of education, his contribution in eradicating poverty, educating poor people, downtrodden people, is tremendous. His thoughts, his feeling, one can't be compared what I told you, what he was thinking. If he fails, he would shoot himself. Such a feeling. You can understand his feelings. And to achieve these goals, he couldn't sleep well. All the times, most of the times, he was ready. He was engaged in his mission only, not having leisure time for leisure activities, no leisure life, only to complete mission, to educate people, to eradicate poverty. In many fields, he contributed a lot. Films can be talked, especially I would like to tell you about his contribution in religion, Buddha Dhamma. Tremendous. Indebted will be the entire humanity for their entire lives. His contribution is unexpressible in words towards the Buddha Dharma, sowing seeds of Buddha Dharma in the hearts of the people, lakhs of people. Lakhs of people were converted from Hinduism to Buddhism. This is a history in entire humanity, in entire human history. No one could do this. By his call, lakhs of people gathered in Diksha Bhumi in Nagpur and they converted from Hinduism to Buddhism. After the Gautama Buddha, only Dr.B.R. Ambedkar could do it. He was Bodhisattva. Lakhs of people were converted from Hinduism to Buddhism. Their lives were absolutely radically changed when due to B.R. Ambedkar, they could progress in the field of education, acquiring knowledge and reaching their living, their livelihood. The entire community was absolutely very poor, not were having clothes, shelter, food to eat, were eating dead animals' flesh, were wearing torn clothes, were not having houses, were living hungry, without food for many days, eating dead animal flesh, especially beef. Were a very poor community. But due to B.R. Ambedkar, mercy of downtrodden, they could educate themselves. They could get good education from very reputed institutions in the world. They could get a very lucrative jobs, key post in government jobs and in private sector also in all over the world. There's a lot in the field of education, in the field of business, in the field of their signature is there due to B.R. Ambedkar. They could progress a lot. So they are indebted, will be indebted for whole their life. They can't fulfill what Dr. B.R. Ambedkar gave. They can't return. It is beyond. It is beyond. So the entire community regards him Bodhisattva, the God. The Father, they call him Father. He's like Father. He's like God. He is the Father of the entire community. Due to him only community progressed a lot. They could progress a lot. In all fields, in the field of education, literature, sports, music, government jobs, private jobs. They acquired key post jobs, very high level jobs, key ranking jobs here in India, in abroad also. They are having signatures. But his contribution towards bowing seats in the hearts of the people. For the Buddha religion, Buddha Dhamma, conversion was took place in Dikshabhumi in Nagpur. On that day, thousands, lakhs of people come from the entire world to pay homage to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar in Dikshabhumi on Vijayadashmi, the day when he converted the people from Hinduism to Buddhism. That day, Dhamma Chakra Pravartanti. One must experience, feel how the people pay their homage, their gratitude towards Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. And in Chaityabhumi in Mumbai on 6th December, people from all over the world, especially from Mumbai, they come and they pay homage to Bodhisattva Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. 14th April is the Jayanti, birthday of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and Mahaparinirvan Din on 6th of December. So these 2 days are very important for the entire community. Due to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the entire community is flourished a lot, economically, educationally, spiritually, and they remember their Messiah, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, from the depth of their heart, and they pay homage. In entire human history, no one can be compared with this personality, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. In this entire history of the human beings, one can't find human being like him. Respect my homage to the father of Indian Constitution, Bharat Ratna Dr. B.R. Ambedkar.